up, everybody? This is Ramshax. We are going to be doing another epic race with the Ultra Touring car on Laguna Seca and the GT All Star. Should be pretty good. I'm going to see what happens, see what cars pop up, and we'll have a good time with it. Thanks for watching, and be sure to do all the subscribing and all. Alright, what's up, everybody? So this is pretty awesome race. I'll commentate probably the first little bit, then I'll let y'all just enjoy the rest of it. But thank you guys first off for subscribing and for liking these videos, for watching them. It's probably the most important thing. Thank y'all for enjoying them. Um, I know I've been doing a lot of the same race, kind of over and over and over again, but you kind of never know what you're going to get with these AIs on this course. They battle, interesting things happen, but also I've never done this race with just the R390 in the front. So I literally never mess with him this whole race because he's too fast, and since he's not battling anybody else, he just is in front for a while. So as I was starting this race out, I was like, okay, getting a little bit nervous because he's kind of going uncontested, and he does. Spoiler, he goes kind of on his own for a long time. I'm trying to work my way up through the pack because he started in first, so we had literally no challenge at all in getting to the front. And I'm still not in second yet because, well, the cars in this game are good. So, the Esperante did like a half spin there, so it wasn't too worth mentioning. Well, I just did, but so I've now pulled into second, but it's not over yet. The Jaguar sticks with me for a very long time. FTO kind of sliding there on that one corner, and the Esperante, which I realized I hadn't put him in a lot of my races recently. I've missed the Esperante. He's like a guaranteed entertainment factor in every video because he's going to spin out, like you can't stop it. So it's pretty funny. At this point, I'm just kind of trying to hold the Jaguar off, kind of keep my spot in the front. The Ford GT40 I know is not gonna pit, so I'm like, I just need to stay ahead of him. The FTO is just chilling, and yeah, you guessed it, the Esperante is being crazy. Yeah, the R390 I've never raced him alone, so you'll see later in the race, or you can just click to the end. But he's pretty entertaining when he's by himself because you kind of get to see what he would do at the start if nobody touches him ever. Because when the cars battle, they basically wear their tires at different rates, which is why the last, like, 20 times I've done this race, I've tried to hit the R390 at different amounts each time just to kind of see what ends up happening to him each time. And it's really hard to predict, but that's basically what I'm trying to do, is predict how much that guy will spin each time based on how much I interact with him. So it's been a pretty fun little experiment to do because the R390 is pretty hard to control, and it's hard to see what he's going to do each race because it really depends on a lot of factors. That's like kind of my mission, is to basically get him. I've had one epic race where he like couldn't pit, like he got caught on the wall, he got hit the tire wall, he could not pit, and it was awesome. And I'm trying to recreate that video, basically. That's what I've been doing for the last, like, every time I make a video like this, I just try to recreate making the R390 totally and utterly fail on that last corner right before he pits. If he hits it just right, he won't pit. He'll, like, spin back out and drive down the main road and then try to pit at the last second, slam into the wall, and kind of look like a fool. That's what I've been trying to recreate, and it's been really challenging to do. Yes, I'm just kind of going through, just cycling through all the cars because nothing really bad happens at the beginning. I mean, the Esperanto is just constantly spinning, so I'll cut back to him and show him spin on the corkscrew. But you'll see. And when the spinning starts to get good, I'll probably commentate some of it. But I mean, the goal is just for y'all to enjoy it, enjoy that AI is just doing crazy things like this. And how is that Esperante able to stop like that? Like, there's no way spinning backwards like that he could just stop on a dime. One of the many reasons why I love this game is because it's just the AI do some funny stuff. Um, so I'm still holding second. Jaguar is still really close behind me because the Jaguar is really good. Probably the apart from the like clear fastest cars, the Jaguar is probably the next tier, but just needs to pit sooner, which is his only beef. It's the only concern he has is trying to not pit, but they don't even think like that, so he will pit. I try to stall my tires out to make them last a little longer. It works out pretty well. I have just racing medium tires on. I haven't altered this car's like weight ratio or anything yet. I haven't gotten to that point in my max speed test videos. Be sure to check those out too. They're fun and they're very fun to make, and I think it's kind of fascinating to see speeds of cars in this game. So that's part of the main. That's like the main reason why I'm doing it. But yeah, so I'm still in second. The FTO is a little bit more off-roading on that turn. He doesn't usually off-road like that, but he's been doing that multiple times this course. I feel like the AI in this game like just kind of choose to go crazy. I don't really know how to explain that other than it just seems like certain times they do courses, like certain cars are just going to mess up more. Wow, that was a lot of spin there. It's probably. Uh-oh. Yeah, I was like, that could have been worse for him. I think I've actually won this race once with the Esperante, but it's pretty hard to win this race with the Esperante. The Esperante is kind of a poor handling car, so it's pretty entertaining to try to race with that car. But I recommend trying it because it's actually a very fast car. It's just the AI like does not understand driving that car on this course. So I'm getting close to pitting. And I was kind of bummed because I was aware that I was going to need to pit sooner than the R390, and I was hoping to not, but I was trying to drive really fast and I was wearing my tires out sooner, so it makes sense. But I was like, I basically told myself if he didn't, if he pitted and he just went straight in and it was perfect for him, I probably wasn't going to finish the race because there was no way I was going to beat the R390 with the Astra unless the R390 messed up. There was no way. Like, he didn't have any slowdown at the beginning, and I had a lot, and he is just significantly faster than my car. It's fun doing these races with slower cars because you really have to actually try to drive well and handle the corkscrew well and handle all the corners well, especially when your tires start to get worn. The key to these races is by far being able to sustain your car when you're at a position where you know you're going to need to pit soon, and you just kind of try to make the best of that last lap. Like, that's pretty much the make or break. Because you'll see in the end of this race why that's a make or break. And it has, yeah, no, I'm not going to spoil it. But there's the Esperante doing his usual spin out. The FTO is kind of starting to fall back, but the Ford GT40 is sticking a little bit with the Jag, especially because the Jaguar is going to pit soon. So it's like I'm really needing to pit, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate the support. It's been a lot of fun playing through this game and playing through this game so thoroughly. I always wanted to do videos like this, but I was never, like when I was younger, I just didn't even know that I could make YouTube videos. And they're really fun to do, so I really appreciate the subscribers. We're actually at 190 as of me recording this video, so that's pretty sweet. I never would have thought I had that many. So to all of you who are subscribed, thank you. Really, really thank you so much. Just in time for the R390 to spin, do a full circle. Actually, a pretty good spin for him. He saved a lot of time there, which is pretty hilarious. Panos was totally about to pit. But yeah, thank you guys so much. And be sure to, if you are watching this video and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and try to do that if you want, because I post Gran Turismo videos and Samurai Warriors videos and Overwatch and Halo, and I played through Kessen earlier, which are just some video games that I played through as a kid, and they're really freaking fun. But yeah, check them out. There's a weird hit situation there with the Thanos. So now, at this point, I know I'm in third because the Ford hasn't pitted yet. I know that the R390 is getting to the point where I'm like, okay, I know soon he's going to need to pit. And I was like, it's either going to be here or it's going to be the next lap. I couldn't remember when. So the R390 does that. That's a pretty bad spin. And he just kind of kept going, which is crazy. And this is where it gets kind of interesting. So here he goes. You think for sure he's going to pit, but he actually didn't want to. Like, that was a voluntary not pit. I'm surprised he didn't pit, given the wear and tear on his tires at this point. But he didn't do it. He did not want to pit. So here is where it's going to get crazy. You're going to get to witness the complete just fall apart of the R390. I'll just show a quick panel spin. Now here we go. So enjoy. So there is him just careening into a wall. That would total any car normally, but this is Gran Turismo and it's awesome. So his back tires are so freaking worn that he's just gonna kind of do that pretty much the whole rest of the race until he pits, and if he does, but you'll see. I actually have not seen it, so I'll react to it with y'all because I don't know. I just saw him stop and then he pitted, so I'm kind of hoping he hits the tire wall, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So at this point, I'm gaining on him. He's now in second. I'm pretty annoyed with him for not spinning because he totally should have spun right there. So I do hit him, just for the warning. I do hit him, but he does this anyway. I probably helped him because normally he spins backward. Oh, yeah, so I actually stopped him from spinning, so I guess he's welcome. Normally he just does that turn and he'll just spin backwards up into the corkscrew, which is really silly. This is the moment of truth here. It looks like he's just gonna kind of do that, and then he'll just cut into the pit. So he actually does a pretty normal pit. I mean, he spins, he basically goes backwards into the pit, but he corrects himself, so it works out for him. And so now y'all get to watch as I try to work to catch up to the Panos and see if how the R390 is going to do. Like, how will he fare now? Because he's in fifth, but you know, it's the freaking R390, so you'll see how he does. But I'll keep just cycling through the cars, and that'll about wrap up my commentary because the worst of it, well, the battle's going to begin, but the worst of the spinning is over except for the S project, as always. Thank y'all for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe and comment. And enjoy the rest of the video, and have a great day or night, depending on when you watch this.